Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. We've got some new horror picks for you this week, so let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Verse Films Productions' annual Screamtober here on our horror channel. I'm your host, Carshénah, and I've got 31 days to get you in the mood for Halloween. Join me as I share a video a day with a new theme each week that you will find scary, haunting, and sometimes just plain fun. Let's get into it. Week 3 is Directors Week, and we're highlighting horror director David Cronenberg. Pioneered the body horror genre that involves mutation, parasites, or particular medical conditions. David's body of work will always be memorable. The Fly, 1986, now streaming on Disney Plus or the Hulu channel. Rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 36 minutes. During the 1980s, horror was rising, with Friday the 13th starting the decade with a bang, with sequels, parodies, and ripoffs in its path. Halloween would have a sequel and many more, and Freddy Krueger started a long-running franchise by Wes Craven. What the critics really loved was the remakes of horror movies lured to younger audiences who never saw the originals. John Carpenter's The Thing, while it underperformed at the box office, became a favorite on home video and a cult classic. In 1986, director David Cronenberg, who made heads explode in Scanners and made video horror with Videodrome and changed political horror in the film version of The Dead Zone, would take great risks remaking a 1950s B-movie classic, The Fly, by casting Jeff Goldblum as the main character and Gina Davis as his love. Coming out the same year as Aliens and produced by Mel Brooks, The Fly became Cronenberg's highest-grossing movie ever and spawned a sequel with actor Eric Stoltz. It didn't do well, but became a cult classic in its own right, and there are talks of another remake, this time with CGI and a bigger budget. You'll like the practical effects in this movie, as well as the memorable music by Howard Shore, the director's composer of choice. Be afraid, be very afraid. Things can get really disgusting as Seth slowly turns into a huge fly. He dubs himself the Brumble Fly. The transformation is very gross in certain spots and certainly gut-wrenching to witness. You can just feel his girlfriend's anguish and horror as she witnesses Goldblum's incredible physical and mental change. Gina Davis gives a convincing performance in that role as Veronica Quaife, and John Getz also is good as her magazine boss, Stathis Borans. Those three characters dominate the film. Cronenberg also makes a cameo appearance as the gynecologist. David Cronenberg redefined what we think of as creepy with this brilliant film. The makeup, special effects, and gross-outs are top-notch, but what is most surprising about The Fly is that it turns out to be a very well-acted and emotional love story. It greatly surpasses the original '58 version. The film focuses on the relationship between Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis at the top, and once it takes its turn towards horror, it really pays off. It's not just scary, it's a tragedy too. Jeff Goldblum is phenomenal. He is mesmerizing as he delivers great dialogue, and once he's barely recognizable, he still breaks through the makeup and you can feel the human inside. I can't believe he didn't get an Oscar for this. It's easily his best performance, but at least The Fly holds the distinction of being the only Cronenberg film to win an Oscar, which was for the makeup, and it was richly deserved. Cronenberg achieves a balance of horror mixed with tense thrills, humor, and emotion. The script has delicious dark wit, provokes thought, and truly heartfelt and never cloying emotion. Not many films achieve this balance so well, and Cronenberg was one of the masters at this. Altogether, fabulous, and one of Cronenberg's best, as well as a genre landmark. I give this a 10 out of 10. See you tomorrow as Screamtober with Verse Films Productions continue right here on the channel.